It's me, Fuck Cyber, and today we're continuing. And there's been a lot of news today, but this just gets things started off. Everyone, I'm continuing on with my playthrough of Mega Man Battle Network 2, and when it comes to the post game for the Mega Man Battle Network games, I feel like what I might do is I might play those on my own time and stream if there's like post game story and the super bosses is what I might end up streaming for the post games. But right now, let's get into the game. Oh, right now I'm sending out some messages, and if you didn't notice, I now have both my YouTube and my new Twitter account for my streaming stuff set up. So if you want to follow me on like Twitter/X, that's the handle right there. And if you want to look up my YouTube channel for VODs, it's also right there. Okay, what we're gonna do? Gonna go back to the net and go to the center. Yeah, but when it comes to news today, it's Pokemon Day today, and when it comes to Pokemon Day, like the Masters EX Classic Edition Red based off the 1996 artwork, actually a decently strong unit in the game. And when it comes a Winds and Waves reveal, I am tentatively very excited because graphically and performance wise, it looks leaps and bounds better than what Scarlet and Violet started as. And like the news of XD Gale of Darkness, I'm thinking of potentially streaming XD Gale of Darkness. That sounds like a fun thing to do, streaming XD Gale of Darkness. Because despite it being a Gen 3 game with like the before physical special split, it's double battles all over. And if Pokemon Company really wants to do something, they'll figure out a way with Nintendo to get the NSO Online to work with Pokemon Home. They'll figure out a way. It's Nintendo and Pokemon. Yeah, it's like wild. Oh, I actually figured out what was causing the issues with my controller latency last stream a few days ago. And if you're wondering why I didn't have a stream yesterday, it was a compounding issue of both a headache and having a minor stomach bug, and I just didn't want to run the risk because I knew the stream wouldn't be the longest and it wouldn't be the best. I couldn't do the most talking and entertainment that day. Oh, right now I'm just... If I'm silent and not playing again, I'm just quickly doing something important. But the main reason why my controller latency was so low was because most of my Bluetooth bandwidth on my Steam Deck was being used up for connecting with my phone's hotspot. So I just let my computer use same internet as the stream. My Stream Deck use the same internet as the stream, and so far it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. Right now we're going to a center so we can... Oh. Marine Harbor. Am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Ah! Dang. That dealt a good amount of damage. But, Let's see, is this the right? No. I'm trying to see if I have to go through the net or I have to go from somewhere through the metro line. I was trying to think of what it was, but yeah. Actually, let me see. Open. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Gutsmanship. That'll do it. Yeah, but if it's not in that center area in the net, then I'll go check out the metro line. Because apparently there's something we can do there. If that's where we go. Okay, let's see. Ooh, these enemies are somewhat annoying. There we go. Is this the right area? Let's see if it's the right area. If not, I'll jack out. The square, yup. I think I have a better idea where we need to go. Yep, Metro Line. Mary Pass to get to Marine Harbor. And then we go. Let's check the mail. Oh! Okay, so Dex is up to camping after this segment of the story. Nice. Okay. Wherever the square is. Ooh! Ribbit! She actually has a very annoying Nabby to fight. I'll do it. Save. Okay. This is Toadman. Annoying to fight, but... Oh. There we go. Shoot. Ah, shoot. Gosh darn it. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay, let me do this just to quickly reset. Let me let Mega Man get busted because I'm a little out of practice because I haven't been playing the Battle Network games when I was not streaming. So, I'm a little rusty on it already. Okay, let's start. Okay. Better idea. Nah. Oh. Let's see. Okay, let's see. No. Ah, gosh darn it. Ah, gosh darn it. There we go. Swords. I'd rather deal being hit by one of those tadpoles than... Okay, let's see. Ah! Okay, let's see. That'll do. Okay. There we go. That'll do. Let's try things. Heal. Roll. We won! Yay! I might cheese this fight just to try. Yep. First achievement. Well, not first achievement. One of a Ruby code. Yep. Okay. Let me do a little quick edit of my folder. Let's replace escape with gospel. And hope we get gospel so we can do a quick kill and maybe get we can't do it anymore. Okay. Okay, let's remove gospel and let's just replace it with Gateman, because Gateman's a semi-balanced chip. If I were to have any of those cheat chips in my deck, it'll be Gateman, because he's the weakest of them in terms of raw damage output when you, against advantage. Yeah, they've changed a lot. A lot of the scientists and NPCs, they changed a lot of their designs, it looks like. Or, like, their portraits in Battle Network 2 compared to Battle Network 1. Interesting. Da, da, da. Let's get into the center because there's something they're doing here. Okay. 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 Just asking a quick question. Just looking something up real quick. Okay. Check in. Mega Man, execute. This is when they started. This is when they start the Mega Man execute rather than. It was like initialized or something in the first Mega Man Battle Network. Oh, new mail already just by after jacking in. Oh, if any of you viewers want to talk about stuff on Pokemon Day, I'm very willing to talk about that right now because it seems like Winds and Waves, just from that teaser alone, might be the console seller Nintendo needed. Because, hey, Switch 2 exclusive right there up in the corner of a trailer. Looks very decently good graphically, and like, it's right around tax season, so a lot of people are getting tax returns, and they're like, ooh, that $450, $500 Nintendo Switch 2 doesn't look so bad right now that a new Pokemon game, the next Pokemon game's going to be exclusive for it. So, like, okay. Let me save right before doing this. But, yeah. But also, this is also one of, even with, the release of, like, Legends ZA, which is, because even though the Legends series is mainline, it's mostly like people think it's like mostly a side team that does the Legends games. So between main games, this will be one of the longest gaps between main series and generations in Pokemon. One of the longest gaps between like Scarlet and Violet and Winds and Waves, which might mean like we could see some really good quality on Winds and Waves if things line up right. Yep. Okay, let's see. This will do. I was right. Guard does reflect in this game. Okay. But yeah. Pokemon Day today has been really good. Like, Masters EX got basically a free poll. We got a free multi-poll in Masters EX that a lot of people are using for the 1996 variant for Red. And I did that poll. I also did the cheaper, like, special, like, reduced, discounted poll for only 1K, crystals. And after trying out Red, he's decently good in that game. But here, okay, what's... Okay, Shockwave. Okay. Cannon. Shoot! No counters or a motion window in this Battle Network yet, but I can already see it is so different compared to Battle Network 1 already. Like, going from playing a personal playthrough of Battle Network 6 to doing a playthrough of Battle Network 1, oh, that was some rough learning curve. Okay, let me hydrate real quick. Okay. Boom. That's something. Like in earlier Mega Man game, earlier Battle Network games, Rapid doesn't really do much for you. Oh gosh darn it. I hate these enemies. They move around constantly, so they're part of the annoying category. Boom! Oh. Yeah. But I feel like, also for Pokemon, like, Pokemon has probably had a bit of a fire lit under their rear recently with both Pal World and the Digimon Story Time Stranger. Great game. I really recommend playing it. Like, I'm debating if I should do, like, a new save file just to stream it. But, like, with both of those games coming out and really showing people, like, alternate takes on, like, both a creature, like, like a turn-based creature capture with like 3v3 and Digimon, and then like Pal World also having like creature capture mechanics, and being like just both of them like outperforming Pokemon in like a very specific niche. Pokemon had like a bit of a fire lit under them, so like Gen 10 might, like, tentatively, depending on further information we see in like gameplay trailers and reveals and mechanics and stuff, Gen 10 might be a good step in the direction for Pokemon. Still probably not going to do voice acting, though. We're probably not going to do voice acting. Yeah, no good chips here. Oh my gosh. I do not care for these enemies. Guts. Okay, there we go. Guts Man will get me a double delete. But it'll still not be a good busting level either way if it has a busting level. Oh, no busting level. There we go. A Navian needs your help in Den area. Okay. Didn't. Oh! Oh wow, mini energies are super cheap in this game. Let me fully stock up on those. Nothing. I think I'm out. Okay, okay. Boardroom. Oh, board's open. That means... Okay. Yep, more stuff is opened up in the game. And Battle Network 2 is probably going to be a decent bit longer than Battle Network 1, so... we'll see. But I'm going to share what I do know of Battle Network 1 post-game. The main parts of a post-game for Battle Network 1 is two things. Like chip roundup, which is basically going around through all the optional fights that are available and getting each of the mega chips and chips you might have missed in a main playthrough. But trading for chips, so you're collecting a bunch of chips for trading. And then there's the super boss, Base.exe, who is featured, I think, more in either this game or... It's either this game or Battle Network 3, where Base really takes like a story prominence. Oh. Sorry, just yawning. Thankfully, but yep, it seems that I've completely eliminated the controller lag. Okay. Okay. Street board. There's a bunch of info here you can use for later on. It's like linking to a lot of info that'll be useful. Okay. Okay. Wow. That's a long board one. Battle board. Okay. Okay. So let's get to... and thankfully, just by pausing, you can see where you are. It'll tell you where you are. Just by pausing. We're supposed to go to den area, so... Den area. Okay, so somewhere in one of the den areas is a Navi that needs help. Oh. 1 second. Those are the 2 walls that should get us into different foreign nets, which is like Yumland, Electopia. Those are both... Well, Yumland... Because about this Battle game, we're not just confined to AC/DC Town and surrounding cities like Den Town and whatnot. Den City and whatnot. Or Den Town. Yeah, Den Town. AC/DC Town and Den Town. We're not confined to those anymore. In this game, we go traveling. Kind of like we did in... Was it Star Force 2 or 3 when we also did that kind of same thing? Huh. That's some interesting parallel there. Come on, custom. Roll. I should have waited just a second and moved back one and it would have gotten the quake. Never mind. That worked. Let's go backwards in den area to find that Navi. Huh. I know what it is. I know what that sound is. Someone's being annoying and throttling their engine after going down the hill. Cause my house is right in the middle of you go down a hill then up a hill. It's for the road, and my house is up a hill, but we can still hear the road. So that's what that sound was. Okay. Boo boo. Okay, I say in the beginning, guard is actually better in this game. It's actually quite useful in this game. Because when you use the guard, it will actually reflect the enemy's attacks. So it ends up dealing a decent... Reflecting the enemy's attacks is like a shockwave. So, using guard chips in this game is a lot better than using them in Battle Network 1. Battle Network 1, they only had 2 uses. One of which was to trade 10 of them for a strong G chip. And the other was a very specific folder setup. Oh, actually. There we go. Now let's do a little check of my folder. Okay, here, one of these ones. There we go. That's optimizing the chip folders, making it... You both want strong chips, but you also want to avoid number or letter alphabet soup in early game. You want like strong chips, but you kind of want to avoid the alphabet soup, so you can actually use more than one chip at once. So like, I might intentionally use some slightly weaker chips just to avoid that alphabet soup, so I can use more chips at once. Ooh, more bug frags. Bug frags are like useful for like, there's like a bug frag trader, and using them will give you, can get you some good stuff for bug frags, which I think you can get bug frags later on in some like virus battles. But you also get them from mystery data randomly, so it really depends on what you do to get the bug frags. In fact, wondering. Yeah, just looking at 1 second. Yeah, I was just checking something real quick. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Iris busted. Okay, now I'm just a little lost. Because you gotta find that navy of your own volition. Okay, go from the start and just comb the whole den area. Got it. Gutsman! I'm very thankful I got the Gutsman chip because Battle Network 1 and 2 at least, the G chip is the strongest chip code. The G code is still the strongest chip code in Battle Network 2. Same as Battle Network 1, so having it, a good starter chip of a G code, is always helpful. However, one big change they did do in Battle Network 2 was limit the amount of chips of a certain type you can have. The amount of chip copies you can have in your chip folder at once. So instead of 10 like in the first game, now it's limited to 4. So you actually got to use more chip variety. Okay. Oh, now we can see what Gate Man does. Gate SP. Oh, that's just 300 damage right there. Okay. I think his other chips do different attacks because I know his base Gate Man chip launches like multiple little soldiers at once, so it can deal damage to more enemies if like you're able to, if you bust one enemy instead of the other. I wonder if all his chips do different attacks. That'd be interesting. Cannon D. That's funny. Oh. And also... Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried the enemy wouldn't be hit because it was invisible during the dimming attack. Thankfully, no. It's not how it was. And whoever's lurking right now, thank you for just being here. Just thank you. I appreciate lurkers. Even if it's slightly harder for me to think of things to talk about, I appreciate lurkers just being here. means that they enjoy the content enough to actually want to watch it. There we go. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, Zappering seems to have been wildly changed because the first Zappering in Battle Network 1 was a weird where was it? There. A weird like ring around, or it was a ring zap. That was not Zappering but ring zap. But that ship was like it circles around you. In this one, it seems to be just a genuine normal attack. Gosh darn it. There we go. Oh. That's a new drop in Battle Network 2. If you're not at full HP, it adds a third option for when you clear a fight. Instead of getting Zenny or a battleship, you will instead get health. Mean looking window. Where is that mean looking Navi? I am trying to find him. Where am I supposed to go? Oh my gosh, game. Where am I supposed to go? Nope, not there. There we go. Reflects, good, decent chip. Or Guard is a good, decent chip in this game now. I am genuinely confused. Ah, dang it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Somewhere in Den area, but I've looked all around Den area and I couldn't find any Navi that needs help. Huh. This is mildly annoying. Yeah. I'm also like thinking like on if I'm not like as an option to stream some like modded Minecraft as another option, because I do have my setup. Okay, let's go to Dex's computer then. My setup so I have a keyboard right in front of me so I can actually like use proper controls. Oh, gut punch. That's a okay chip. What's all in Gutsman's computer? There we go. 1 second. Okay. As Gutsman clears it. Okay. Nothing there. Oh! Actually, fun little trivia. The background for this is actually Naruto-maki and ramen. The noodles of ramen. Naruto-maki is a spiral fish cake. It's actually where Naruto got his name. It's the in-lore name origin for Naruto, in fact. Oh, and new mystery gift for Pokemon Legends ZA of the Mega Garchomp Z that we had revealed in that Mega Leak a while back. That we got revealed in a Mega Leak that was in the data for... Or not, maybe in a Mega Leak or in the data line. I think it was in the data... Yeah, in the data mine of Legends ZA. There was Mega Garchomp Z for when the TLC came out. That was in the data. Pokemon Day revealed that we're getting that as a mystery gift Mega Evolution, which is... That's perfectly fine, in it, honestly. There we... Okay, so you have to time it right for those guys. For the mint cannons or dumb cannons. Whatever they're called. Okay. There's nothing here, so... I am genuinely confused as to where we need to go. There we go. Okay, let's see. Get out of here. Oh, let's just use a sub-chip to... Here we go. Heal a bit. I can't believe I've been stumped this long on this finding this darn Navi, because... It shouldn't be this hard. Shouldn't be. But I guess it is. Actually, I might actually look up a guide for this, because I'm getting so confused. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, got... Battle Network to... Okay. Ah, I know where we need to go. Okay. I went to the wrong den area. It seems. Potentially, I think. Let's head to the square entrance. Still labyrinthian enough that it confuses you. I should have expected that it would still end up confusing me on where the heck I need to go. Cannon, boom. Also, chips are a lot faster in Battle Network 2. Like, the activation window, like, it shrunk so it's faster now. Did I went... I'm getting so confused right now. Wow. Mm-hmm. There we go. Guts man. Boom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing that's wild, honest, with the Pokemon Direct, thankfully, like, people were getting worried on, that they said they removed the home compatibility from Fire Red and Leaf Green from, like, transferring out of there into home. They addressed that in Pokemon Day Direct, which is Pokemon Day Presents, or whatever it's Pokemon Presents, which they needed to do, because if they didn't, people would have gotten very concerned, and if people are needlessly concerned, it can cause some issues. Guts man. Still only 70 damage. There we go. Okay. Music actually seems to have gotten a slight uptick in quality too. Battle Network 1 was very much so this is our first foray into trying to make one of these, like, active RPG Mega Man games. Yeah, Battle Network 1 was very much so a test game, I believe. Because back in the day, they, like, when these released, they, like, threw out, like, so many of them so fast. Ooh. I would need an unlocker for this. Yep. Oh, Ruby Cube. Perfect. Oh, it's a electric wide sword. Even though it has a weird code, it is still semi-useful, so I'll put it over one of the code chips I don't really bomb. Let's see, cannon. They have the chip variety in this game is also a lot larger. Let's see. Genuinely don't know what's gonna come next. I think that's good. I think that's good for now. Lots of little toads in the top, toads/frogs in the background. Oh! Shoot. Guts man. Boom. Gate. SP. There we go. That was intriguing. Hey, Zenny! Good early game, because that means you can get power-ups. Okay, there we go. Actually, what is this one shaped as? Frog tongue or something? Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, I am going to need to heal. There we go. Just use gate to get rid of it. I'll have to use a mini energy after this because that did a lot of damage. That water attack, it did a good chunk. Ugh. Okay. It seems they added the stun mechanic. Like the special stun mechanic if you hit with the... If you hit with a enemy's weakness, it'll do like that little exclamation under them. Okay. Neat. Okay, there we go. After I do this test, when we go back, I'll probably do Yai. Go to Yai's computer after this, because apparently there's an HP memory there. That'll be useful. Boom. Okay. Let's head back now. Okay. Boom. Boom. Heal, heal. Okay. Oh. Just making sure. You shall not get me, shrimp! And I am not shrimping right now. I am making sure I have decent, semi-decent posture right now. Boom. And I've been making sure to stay hydrated throughout this stream. Okay. Can't do that because I don't have an unlocker yet. Ah! They hit so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. Take advantage of him moving around to use that. Cute. Okay. Oh, that's the first power up. I don't have enough. I do not have enough Zenny to do it yet. Mail. Okay, so our friends seem to be one by one accepting that we can go camping tomorrow, which is why that's the main scenario for that's where the main scenario is gonna be during the camping. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the reflect wave is essentially just a shock wave. So it deals 40 damage. Or it might deal damage proportional to what the enemy does as their chip. I'm gonna have to try to see that against like enemies that hit harder and see if it does more than 40 damage against them. And I know where the suspicious Navi is. Okay. Let's do sword chips, yes. There we go. If I'm right, he's just over this way. Finally, figuring out where I have to go. Yeah, but you can see, like, if a chip has a set amount of damage it can deal, like, say a chip is a multi-hit, so it deals, like, 20 each hit, those chips are really good with the attack plus chips. So say if you got, like, an attack plus, say, 30 asterisk chip and did it after a free hit 40 damage attack, I'd be free hits of 70 damage instead of free hits of 40. Which is how some multi-hit chips can be really good starting. Can be really good in here. I went the wrong way. I keep getting mixed up. I thought I was going the right way, but no, it seems not. Ah! Dang it. There we go. There we go, this guy. Oh, shoot. Roll does 60 flat. In later games, I know by Battle Network 6, roll is a multi-hitting. Ah! There we go. Roll's a multi-hitting chip in later games. Oh my gosh. Yes! I don't even care, I just got healing alerts. Now we head off to the Navi. The Lost Walk program, and we're good. Yes! I did it! This way to the center. And then we go up to the higher den area via here. The high road of den area 3. This way? Nope. Yep, but yeah. Whenever I switch between Battle Network games, I will also be choosing an appropriate frame to use for that Battle Network game. Because the first game I used one of like the roll frame, and this one I'm using the collage frame, but includes that is this collage frame, which is closer to the art style of and the portraits of Battle Network 2, so it works better for Battle Network 2. That's a little trick I figured out for those Quake enemies. If you have an attack that pierces through enemy viruses, if you make sure you put yourself in line with the with where the enemy jumps before they attack, then you can deal a lot of damage at once. Double sword. There we go. Actually, yes, now I have enough for the power-up, which I am immediately going to put this first. I don't have enough for power-up. Dang it, actually. I think that the Navi without the walk program can wait just a minute. He can wait just a little bit. Okay. We're another guard, that's nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait to do those power-ups till later. Actually, I'm gonna save and see if I can't quickly get 500 Zenny just to get that first power-up to put it into charge. Because if I get the charge, it will make dealing with things a lot. It'll unlock the charge attack, which will make a lot of virus busting later on a lot easier. Zappering doesn't deal much damage, but it paralyzes. And it's an electric, so it'll basically be a 40 damage chip against Aqua category navies and viruses. So, it's decent enough. Oh my gosh. It also goes very fast like that, as you can see. Stretch. Posture check. Okay. I'm just going to continue on. I'm not going to try and fish for Zenny. I'll be doing like a later game checkup for like all those power-ups anyway, so I don't need to worry. Okay. Continue to the square and then go to the test navi. Oh, so sorry. I was going to mute my mic so that sneeze wouldn't pick up. Okay, before I do that, let me save. I was going to mute the mic so I wouldn't peak my mic with the sneeze. Okay, let's see. Mm. There we go. Ooh. We're all way back there. Oh. Ah, oh, dang it. I didn't hold my... Couldn't hold the shield open long enough. Boop. Hmm. Canodum. That's a funny... That's a funny name for a virus. Okay. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Come on, game. Oh gosh. I gotta heal. Okay, that's battle free of 5. Oh shoot. Mm. I'm dangerously low on HP, so if you see me just doing all this, actually I might do an ad just so I can get some more of my recover chips in and maybe a roll. Fair. I'm doing that so I can actually do a recover. Because I am low on HP. Roll. Roll R asterisk. I can do roll. That'll heal me 50. And deal 60. Or, oh, it'll heal 30 and do 60. So it's a... Okay. That's... Okay. Okay. Oh, shoot. Mm. Mm. Guts. Oh, gosh. Roll. And I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That could have ended in having to redo the whole gauntlet. B license. Okay, so Chad's not going to go camping with us. Oh, well. Now it's time to go home and go to Guy's computer. Well, not go home, but go to Guy's computer. Because if I go to Guy's computer, she has an HP memory there. Hmm. Yeah. I'm thinking this might be one of my shorter streams, just so I could, just so I can raid into someone else that I know, who, honestly, very much so deserves any viewers she can get. Because even though she's a lot bigger than me, I feel like she deserves having, cause she put in lots of time and effort into doing. Can I? I can't do that yet. Okay, I had to do that after the Z licensing then. Or I should have done it before. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Ooh. People are telling you gospel. Gospel is both a criminal organization and an artificial conglomeration of bugs. That's part of Magman lore I know. A Battle Network lore I know is that Gospel is both the criminal organization and it's also the name for the artificial Psy Beast. Because if you know Gregor in Battle Network 6, it's a natural aggregation of bugs into the shape of a beast like a wolf. But earlier we have Gospel, which is an artificial conglomeration of bugs into the shape of like a beast wolf. New mail. Let's see if Yai's home so I can quickly see if I can't do the Yai computer before everything. Okay, I can. Good. This is the bathroom. And if you miss something in any dungeon, typically in the Battle Network games, you can always return to any comp. You can typically return to them later on if you miss anything. Oh. Her background just has her face. That's funny. Oh no. Okay, these enemies seem to be a lot easier to deal with now. Oh my... Never mind. Gosh. I tried moving. Couldn't move. Guts. Guts, guts. Just saying that made me remember something very nostalgic. To anyone who's watching like this, either live or on the VOD, I'm like, when I just said guts, 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 it brought up so many memories of the Toriko opening. Toriko was a wild shonen show, and I am so surprised that it not have it doesn't have like a continuation or like a modern like adaptation. Like, I can totally see someone doing like a Toriko rewrite. Like, or a Toriko manga redo, But like Toriko is a great manga. Or a great manga and anime. I totally recommend reading it. And it's one of those shonen manga that actually got a good definitive ending. Like, you could work on a sequel, but realistically, what point is there? They just were able to reveal most everything that they wanted to do in the show. Okay, 1 second. We'll try. There we go. There we go. I don't care about busting level. I just care about getting the item at the end of this comp. There we go. HP memory. Let's check out. Okay. Okay. Right now, it's just quick saving. I feel like, I need to figure out how to set up, like, a certain, like, stream, like, bots, just, like, not stream, but, like, certain things to, like, say when I'm going live and stuff. I might eventually get to that, but, okay. Let's go and start the main scenario now. But, in a little bit, right now, let's save. Okay. Tomorrow or whenever I next stream, we will be continuing on in the main scenario for this camp main scenario and main story of Battle Network 2. And then for anyone who's lurking right now, we're going to raid. Let's see. That's a good one. Let's go raid. Let me look it up. Ruby. Okay. Let's go raid Ruby Tsukumiya. Okay. But for everyone, thanks for coming by. It's been great. And I'll see you guys later. Let's start the raid. 10. Okay, almost. Oh, let's save. Return to title screen. There we go. Okay. Starting raid now. Bye-bye.